Hey, it's Griff and Sarah, and we're in the village of Lake George.
In Lake George, New York.
Is that where we are? Jesus.
Water slide world, I'm really crazy about your wild slide.
Wild, you bet.
Water slide world, the #1 in family fun.
Fun, you bet.
I'm on a baby gonna slide, slide, slide. Come on, a baby gonna glide, glide, glide. Come on, a baby gonna slide, slide, slide. Away, gonna glide down, fly, whirl around, touch the sky. Water slide world, I really love the way you feel.
Alright guys, we got Fun World Arcade over there. It used to be owned by the former mayor of Lake George. I don't know who owns it now. Maybe it's the same guy. Alright guys, we're down here on the shoreline. We got the Adirondacks and Hurricane in the dock right now. That's about it. I don't know where the other guys are. Oh, hold on.
Right on the lake?
They're over there. Not time yet. Alright, this is where you rent some boats. I guess you can get some pontoons, but we got the mini ha-ha coming in from back there. Oh, there's the mini ha-ha coming in. I've been on that one. That and the St. Laurent. As you can see, the mini ha-ha is a steamboat. There's a paddle wheel on the back there. And out the whistle's gonna go off again. It's
Coming in for a landing.
coming in for a landing. There it is. Of course, we got the tiki boat going out, a little booze cruise. I don't know, is it after breakfast yet? Alright, we got Playland Arcade. It's where the former Jeopardy champ, or the Jeopardy champ, Francois Barkham used to work. Right there with his old man. Alright, this place Dilligaf used to be called the Mushroom Tree. I used to print t-shirts down there back in the 80s. The only place in town that printed its own shirts. They don't print anymore. They ordered it all out.
That frown off your face. Get rid of that frazzled feeling. You need a change of pace. Time to get your senses reeling. Ride and splash and scream for fun. With thrills and laughs, there's something for everyone. Everybody's great escape. Everybody's great fun place. Everybody's great escape. It's everybody's great escape.
We're in front of the Caldwell Library in Lake George, New York, where we're going to go take a look at a mummified hand. I think they have it in here. Okay, so here's the mummified hand.
It belonged to the former librarian, Miss Mary Hubble.
Now the story is they're not sure if she purchased it or if it's actually her hand.
Oh, oh dear.
And she disappeared in the 50s or something. Or no, in the 80s, that's right. Okay, so you can make out there's a little cranium right there.
And a bony bone.
And let's look at that. Something.
Here from 1906 to 1958, I think it was. That was brought back to her as a gift.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hey, we're at the base of the village and we're going to take a little walk up and show you what they got. Alright guys, this is the old courthouse. It was built in 1845. It's the historical museum now. I think they stopped being the courthouse in, I think, 1965. And we got one of those crazy guys parasailing right now.
Oh, they're nuts.
They are nuts. This is Shepherd's Park. They usually have little concerts down there in the pavilion, right on the lake. Alright guys, this monstrosity you see here is the House of Frankenstein Wax Museum. It's on Atlas Obscura and Roadside America. And just down from that, behind the tree, is Capri Pizza, which I used to frequent when I worked over at the shirt shop. We'll walk down the old street here, Canada Street. Alright, here's the Village Mall here in Lake George. They built this thing back in the 80s, I believe. It's still here. Can't believe it's still running. There you go. You got Jade Gift. It's been here since '85. I think that's when the mall opened. I was working over across the street. Look at this stuff. Everything you need when you're down at Lake George. Horse heads, deer, pandas, of course.
How about some hookahs?
Ah, hookahs.
You might need hookahs.
Oh yeah. Is that what we're calling them these days?
That's what
You
they
can
are
use them for
called.
all kinds of stuff though. Right, we got all the kitschy stuff, you know, your Lake George, your Bigfoot, all kinds of nonsense. All kinds of things that don't really relate. Look at this. Don't forget to spend your money when you come up to see it. Can't forget the Tomtom Shop, guys. We've all been in there. I think they used to sell bowls and stuff. Got the Ben and Jerry's, of course. Oh, and the Silver Mine. Is that right here? Or did they move it?
No, this has always been here.
Okay,
There's been this
Silver-
silver mine, and then there was a silver mine across the street.
I thought so.
And then the other one that was on South Street there for a while.
Right.
Or South Street, Glens Falls.
Yeah. All right, here we are at the mystery spot. We know how this all works. You reflected voice off the wall. It's not some ancient Indian tale. Wasn't even here in the 80s. And Shakedown Street's still here. I don't know if the stores are the same, but there it is. All right, got Fort William Henry here. It's not the original, of course. The original burned down. This was a French fort, British fort. I don't know if we got our hands in it. 1755. There it is. George wouldn't be the same unless you can get your caps. Cap gun. I believe they still sell these things. Close up with a mini getting ready to depart. Loading up all the passengers. They take them up to the Sagamore, turn them around, come back. And you guys are going to remember the pink roof. These are people that used to work here back in the 80s. Here we are at Around the World in 18 holes. Mini golf. I think it's the oldest one now. There used to be one older, but they tore it down and turned it into some kind of a little park. Guess we got our Indian friend here. I guess that's still legit. You get a nice view at the south end of the lake. Of course, you don't want to go swimming down here. That's where all the filth goes. Not sure why they have a giant orange here. It's sort of like California or a Florida thing. It's Lake George though. Probably like the seashells on the t-shirts. And there's the battlefields, Lake George. This is where it all happened. We used to come hang out here when we skip high school and go swimming. And there you have the Muffler Man, Paul Bunyan. He was at the 65 World Fair. He was one of 3, I think, that were there. This one's in pretty good shape. Yeah, this was all Gaslight Village at one time. It was very popular in the, well, I don't know if it was ever really popular, but it may have been popular in the 70s and 80s. I'll play a little bit of a commercial for you. Yeah, I believe at one time this was part of Gaslight Village. Let me just pan around. The whole thing probably was in its heyday in the 50s and 60s, so who knows? I'll look it up.
Gaslight Village, yesterday's fun today.
The big news in Lake George is Gaslight Village, featuring Ron Urban's hot and spicy ice review. Over 40 spectacular rides and shows in one admission price, including the world-renowned Sunshine Express. Enjoy the cavalcade of cars and an old-time Miller drama. Continuous live entertainment, all wrapped up in the 1890s atmosphere of fantasy and fun. Gaslight Village, Lake George, New York.
Listen, guys, we're trying to get to 1,000. Let's like and subscribe. Help us out.